What is going on, everybody? Gamer Singularity here, back with another Biomutant gameplay walkthrough, part 6. Probably going to be the last part of this stream, this game. Hoping we can take out the World Eater and save the World Tree on this part right here, so we can move on to another game. So let me just set up the thumbnail real quick, and we'll get to getting. We have to go help build some kind of sound like a submarine in order to fight this last World Eater, and I'm pretty sure it's a turtle. So, alright, got that all set up. Alright, let's roll.
It's a ride, not a friend, right?
Hopefully this mountain cut through.
Bang Shelter 11E. Just the place to ride out a storm.
Here might have been the death of me. What was that? Man, I want to fight this stuff, but I don't want to freeze to death. Run, little raccoon. Oh shit, they're all dead ends. I'm gonna die. No, little raccoon. Alright, well, rule 1, don't run into an ice cave. I was hoping it was gonna connect through, but obviously it did not. So, yeah, I guess we'll take the long route. Oh crap, it's gonna put me in that cave, isn't it? Hopefully it doesn't load me up inside that ice cave. I'm gonna get lost in there. Yeah, overall this game has been okay. It hasn't been the greatest of experience, but it's not too bad either. Yep, I called it. Stuck in the cave. To fast travel out of here before I die. Unfortunately. I'm not in combat, that's not true. That sucks.
That's no good.
So yeah, that might be a nitpick, which would be hard to find playing through this game, but this is the third time it's happened. If you are unfortunate enough to die in a hazard area, you're pretty much screwed. I'll just put it that way. You're pretty much screwed. They should have done a better job of. It would have been inconvenient, but you know, as soon as you walk into a hazard zone, that should be the save point right there. That way, if you die in it, it just, you know, unfortunate as it is to lose all your stuff, it'd be better to have the decision to go back into it if you want or not, versus just being stuck in there with like 78% death rate already built up. Or they could even reset the counter to 0. You know, that would have been a decent little like way to get through there. So yeah, before we get stuck in here for another 20 minutes like that last ice zone, we're going fast travel out. But then again, when I'm playing these games, as bad as it sucks
feels
that
like
to
it
happen,
has teeth.
it's better for you to see that happen so you can get a full. It does happen. It's part of the game. Alright, so we need to take the long way away. Alright, let's try this again. So if I see a cave, don't go in it. That was the path right there, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe that's where it came out.
An old home could be something to it.
Ding.
As long as you're happy about it.
Mm-hmm. 25% more shots. On we go.
What you do here matters to you and the world.
Yep, that's where it came out at. I figured that was that cold zone. So it would have came out on the other side if I could have found the path. Not got lost in the frozen tundra. Oh, it's one of the barrel guys. I hate these dudes. I'm not even gonna mess with them. is going on with this damn? My sprint button just like stopped working out of nowhere on this game. I gotta hold it now. What in the heck? The game just like changed button mapping on me. Yeah, no, it's definitely on toggle. You can hear me clicking it. No sprint. You hold it down. Okay. I did see some stuff online that said the more you play this game, the more it starts bugging and glitching out. And I thought it was hogwash, but now I'm sitting here looking at this little stuff like, you know? It seems trivial, but I mean, that's just out of nowhere. The sprint button just, yeah, no.
You
That's
found
annoying.
a bric-brac that's not absolutely flat. You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is.
Okay, game.
Don't want to point a finger, but the Mecca Stadium is near here. Super effective.
And now it's working again. Nope, nope, I spoke too soon. That's kind of bullshit.
Locked up tight. Lockety locked. Needs a key. Don't let anything go to waste. There are...
Anybody need a hand?
You need to loosen the bolts without unsettling it.
What? it. Sometimes they make them so easy, I don't even know why they put them there.
That's it. The tug twister's loose. Let's hope it turned the grabbing hand into a helping hand, too. That's just nasty. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Has a gun built in to aim the weapon while mounted. Press L2.
It's a brand new day.
That's funny. Juking me. Little crafty critter. Alright, we're gonna travel back to Wiz. I'm not gonna walk on a hand all the way there. Just, you know. Alrighty, back to Wiz.
Sometimes you've just got to start over. Small things for your big ideas. He believed the tug twister would do the trick, but now realizes brute force won't do the trick. You need something slick. Well, he means slick as in greasy, so you can lube the hinges of the lid. He can't argue against the fact your fur's shiny. He says the lid should open if you sprinkle grease it. Problem is, he's all out. He knows his old friend Choo-Choo always keeps his grease sprinklers well filled. He should have an extra that you can borrow. He stresses that you should come back as soon as you've retrieved the grease sprinkler. The Merc Puff is crunching bark by the minute. It's big enough to make waves beneath the surface, and that's a challenge in itself. But it also has a hard shell, so you need to target its head. Look at the notices on that board. No one paid much attention to them, it looks like. Wiz should be around here somewhere, probably taking care of... A surge surf factory was one of the cleaner ways to make power. The power comes from turning the movement of the surf into surge sparks. Sometimes science is beyond belief. There are sure to be more tracks around here, maybe by the shore. Worth going outside.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
to
like
see
really
the night
bugging me about
sky.
that sprint button. That makes no sense. I've never even seen a game do that. And that is a long run. Holy sh. Works on the animal, but yeah. That's just weird. I've never seen a game where it's like the button mapping just goes out. Like click sprint to run, like no, now I have to hold it. There's Mirage. Bye Mirage.
That's a chug hut. Probably no chug-chugs in it, but you never know.
It's a good thing I'm a raccoon, rat, rodent, fucking hybrid because I can't climb up a grassy knoll. Makes sense.
Time to upgrade your clothes. This is high fluting, and there's an upgrade bench floating up there. Let's see. This land has never known winter.
there.
It's a fresh morning. Maybe find some breakfast. You've reached the end of the line. Bet you can find Choo Choo here.
Choo choo.
Let's see. Choo Choo knew you would make it to him one day. All you had to do was follow the steel path. The rails might be getting rusty, but eventually they all converge on him. Says the name is Choo Choo, and he likes to ride the rails. Says you followed the rails to where you need to be, but tracks have switches in them too. The question is then, will you keep on the same track or look for a way to hit that switch? You seem like you're on the right track already. He just hopes you don't get sidetracked onto a darker path. Whichever way you go, he wants you to know that the rails never steer you wrong. Stick to them and they always bring you right to where you're meant to be. Wants to know if you've ever regretted taking one track in life instead of another. If you could go back, would you switch tracks or keep chugging along the one you're on?
Made a few.
Thinks everyone has. No one's perfect every time. Seems like the world came out of its rut and is chugging toward higher ground again. Can't thank you enough for hitting the brakes and working to turn the world chug around. But let's not get derailed. Says he's surprised to see anyone this far out, but sometimes the wrong train does take you to the right station. As you can see, he didn't plan to make a stop here, but now that he had to, he's really happy to see you. He says his name is Choo Choo. He's been off track since the world started dying, but he's trained his mind to stay positive regardless of the situation.
Oh, the rails don't go everywhere.
Figures that's true, but they can get you close enough to most things for most reasons. You can stumble along from there. He's convinced the tracks are like the paths our lives take, and you must deal with the outcome, even if you didn't lay them yourself. This time, though, he was sidetracked and needs a new wing nut to get back on track. Wing nuts are easy to find, as they're fitted on any in-front chugger-chugger out there. The challenge is taking them off, so he's happy you're here to do it for him.
Give it a shot.
Says he knew you would, like he knows. Wonder where we can get some ride shoes for the mount. wing-nut chug tunnel. It goes on forever. It's quieter here, away from the sky. Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Got her. Looks valuable.
Not to me. Save myself the run. Fast travel. Hopefully Choo Choo will be able to do whatever he needed to with this part, and then we'll be able to go kill the World Eater.
Choo Choo says he knew you'd come through. If someone makes a stop at your station, it's for a good reason. But he understands no one gets their tracks greased for free. He'd be happy to part with his spare grease sprinkler, as he believes it's a great fit for any of your business that needs to be unstuck. He keeps it safe in a box on the handcart, in case of emergency.
Which is where?
It's on the cart. He wants to keep it close by. In general, Choo Choo. He's convinced you'll put it to good use, as there are lots of stuckies out there that need greasing to open.
Seems fair.
Seems glad you think so. Choo Choo says he can't wait to get out of this place.
Good, I gotta go.
Says goodbye to you.
Goodbye, Choo Choo. So weapon.
Least there's no parade around for it to rain on. You shouldn't worry about smashing up the box. Choo Choo has no use for it now. Choo Choo says he feels strongly about helping his next. He's convinced there was a bigger reason you met.
He wants a seat on the
He
ark.
believes you've got what it takes to make a difference. He's witnessed it himself.
You believe
Says
in
fate is like the rails. Choo Choo's thrilled you found the ark. Just imagine how much faster than a chug that thing must be. And
can go anywhere.
needs no rails, no roads. The world says he
Go ahead and ask for the seat.
wonders who you might call aboard the ark with you.
So,
Yes,
what we
you can
have
have a
here is
seat.
an
It's about to
Why?
turn me down anyway.
if you want to...
But you know...
After spending a life on the rails, he's eager to ride the skies with you.
Hey,
Just
cool.
let him pack his rollerboard, and he'll roll aboard. Choo Choo says he's ready to pack up and leave. Says
Return to Wiz. So we shall. Go over here to Wiz. Fast travel. Hopefully we can go kill the World Eater now. Which overall, like I said, Biomutant is an okay game. I wouldn't recommend it for anything over like $30, $35. And it takes a certain individual to probably get a lot of enjoyment out of it as far as what it is. It does a lot of things. It does a whole bunch of things. They're really, really cool things. It just doesn't do a lot of them well, if that makes sense at all. That's about how this plays out. But I mean, it's different, unique. It's got some cool stuff to it. If you just want a game where you can, you know, throw it on and have fun and play around and not really worry about too much, I guess it'd be good for that. I still say the best way I can put it is Ratchet and Clank meets Dr. Seuss in the world of 9.
Wiz says that there's no plan to confront the Merkpuff until the octopod is properly armed.
Armed with what?
He's happy to tell you that the cannon he's been working on now just needs ammunition. He says his old friend Boom makes all things that go bang. There's a
Makes sense.
rumor that some of Boom's pyro sticks shot off and are out there roaming free. You should keep an eye on the horizon for pyros. If you're fast, you have a shot at catching some of them before they go off.
Pyros?
It's like a bomb on a stick that moves really fast.
Oh, rocket. The fast travel point's somewhat near it. Everybody needs something, man. You gotta go get this, gotta go get that. But I guess that's a game. I mean, that's normally how it goes. Everybody needs something to give you something else. Like, hey, I can help you with your quest, but first you have to help me do this.
Feel that sunshine. That's a bang plant, where Toxanol used to make all sorts of splody things before it blew up in their faces.
Come on. Oh no, this is a way to blast open the bang plant. Whoa. Got it.
That looks like an unbanged pyro stick on the loose. Better catch it before it goes off. Hard to see too far in the darkness. Sure useful.
Back to Wiz. Hopefully this will be the last little run and gun. Run and get this quest.
The pyrosticks will cause a bang, but targeting is on you. At least now you have a chance to hurt the Merc Puff where it counts.
I mean, with the octopod. Actually, yeah, how do I hurt it?
You should aim for the head. That's the Merc Puff's weak spot. Thinking doesn't seem to be his strong point. Wiz has been working on another cannon, but instead of pyrosticks, it squirts guppos. Scaly distractions for anyone with an appetite disorder, and irresistible for the Merc Puff in particular. Seems the best way to find guppos is go talk to Gil. He has a natural sonar and knows where the guppos sub the surf. This means you'll have to go visit Gil at Burblebottom. Find Gil and he'll be able to tell you where to find the guppos. Tells you it's a sort of fish that's able to reproduce really fast, which is a real advantage when you're going for infinite ammunition.
Travel there, and then head north.
Nothing here has ever known the cold. A bric-brac that's still standing. Now, that's a find. Such a dark night. Let's see. This is Burblebottom, residence of... Happy to finally get to meet you. He's seen a lot of things wash up on his miniature shore, but nothing as exciting as you.
You swim in that?
Claims to have been born swimming, but he must flap-flop clear of it during these dark days. It must have been upstream only to get to this point in your histo future, but which way are you going now? with the flow or against.
Right way to climb song.
It's crazy hard to flipper against the surf, but you can't save the world if you let it sweep you away.
To yon guard away, for this son.
Either way, it's a shame the surf has gotten so nasty.
Mein Freunde.
Thinks life is like trying to ride a wave. You need to pick the right one, but you don't really know which one that is until you're on top of it. Better to ride a wave than let the perfect one pass you by.
What if you pick the wrong one?
Take it border.
Seems to him that there's always another wave coming along.
Take it border.
Can't imagine how wonderful it's going to be to surf on gooless goo. The world is going to live.
Take it border.
Can't thank you enough for fighting against the goo.
Yes, sir.
Happy you ride alongside the myriad. They bring a real shine to everything they work with.
We don't ride, we work, but it's the lights.
Ira.
Says they shine so bright. They glitter on the waves.
Ira.
But none of that's nearly as important as enjoying the day, right? He never drank from this pond because of the disgusting things done there. Even the fish stopped drinking here after the pollution made the surf mucked and the air blocked his gills. He figures the tree of life isn't drinking either. Or, well, that's not true. He said it does drink, as it has no other choice. It's a tree, but it's forced to drink poison.
We have to drink something, I guess, but do you breathe, sir?
Says that hardly matters. Even if he could have once, who can now? His friend Wiz needs guppos for one reason or another, and Gil is ready to point you in the right direction. But here, you're only going to find dead ones. He's pretty sure Wiz wants them alive. Well, at least the ones that aren't already rotting. If you head in the right direction, you'll find a clean enough bit of surf to snag yourself some guppos. Then you can get them to Wiz for whatever he has in mind.
Oh, you're a good friend.
Figures he's always been a friend to Wiz, and now he can be one to you, too.
Find the Guppo Grotto. One sec. Let me... Where's it at? This.
You could try living in harmony with what you can't see. That's going to leave a mark. Kill that one.
love having a jet ski I can't use on, like, only but certain water. I think it would have been cool. Like, alright, I got a jet ski. Anytime I see water, I can just, you know, boat across it. Nah. It's like, sorry, you can't use your boat here, or here, or here, or there, or over there. Where can I use it? You see that little lake over there? Yeah. You can't use it there either. Like, oh, what the?
Hack and slash. This is Guppy Grotto.
I found it.
Watch for trouble. It could come from any corner.
Down. More Guppy. Jump, Guppy, jump. Okay, do it again. Jump again. Find a way out. York it. York it.
See the quality in that?
Yep, a lot of cool gadgets and items for crafting, but sadly you just won't use many of them because the game never gets that in-depth or hard that you need to. And if you're trying to have fun with the game and not out-level it, then it's really tricky. Oh, this looks fun. You've entered a free-fall area, you move differently here. You ascend by pressing X, descend by pressing circle. Didn't make it. I get it. And up we go. There we go. It's like an indoor skydiving thing. Psychic love.
Probably a lot of things buried out here.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing this game does the best is the scenery. The visuals. It's a very pretty game to just kind of run around and look. Definitely has that going for it.
Toxanol's mining led to mass deforestation and increased global warming, as nature couldn't absorb the carbon dioxide and greenhouse gas emissions without the trees. These irreversible changes to the climate also contributed to the evolution and modified our genetic code.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Alright, you got your doodads. Guppies.
That seems to be enough guppos to provide the octopod with infinite ammunition. He's surprised the Merc-Puff's been able to hold its breath all this time.
It's a fucking turtle. Normally turtles represent good.
It's just another proof of the evolutionary change caused by Toxanol's contamination. Being undersurf has meant the Merc-Puff has been left alone to munch on the root down there undisturbed. This means the northwest route has suffered more damage than the others.
So, time's up?
He's sure there's enough time to confront the Merc-Puff, but he worries if the world has enough years left to last his lifetime, even if you stop the World Eaters.
I mean, I think I got one more seat left on the arc. Use normal movement controls while the octopod to boost. Press L3 to dodge, circle, charge up, and attack. Hold R2.
The sun is high.
Found it. That one looks meaner than the rest. Ow, headbutt. Whoa! Oh, that doesn't look good. I got its head. I don't know what I'm doing to it, but I'm doing it. Back double turtle. Ooh. Just pulling a Godzilla. Die, devil turtle. Yeah. Yeah, that was
That
pretty
was the
cool.
last of them. You've sealed the fate of the tribe and the
Trophy
tree.
earned, Paragon.
It's time for the end game.
End game.
You have your destiny.
Thanos is coming.
Follow it all the way back to Out of Date. He never told anyone about what's next, but he's sure it involves you. Just continue to stay true to yourself and respect others whatever happens. You've become their pride, the guiding light of the tribe.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's
like
time
that.
to return to the tree one last time. He's learned you discovered and activated the last of the arcs. How exciting.
It's an antique, but it's pretty amazing.
That's the only word that really works for it, he's sure. Just imagine how much more of the world you can see in the Ark, now that the world's still going to be around. You fought well for the world. You can be proud of that, no matter what. Questions if you could possibly have any open spaces left for fellow travelers on that Ark of yours.
I think I got one seat left.
What we have...
Why?
If you want...
But you know.
Give it to him.
Almost can't speak. He's so happy to be joining your voyage, to conquer the skies and everything beyond. Wiz knows it's the same old, but he likes talking to you.
I'll have plenty of time for that on the ship. It's time to go.
So, says you covered the important things already.
Alright, so take a quick peek at my gear, see if I got any quick little upgrades I can throw on. Actually, let's start with the shoulder pads. I'll do the head. Other side of the head. Cool. Pretty much good to go. head back to the Tree of Life. To go talk to Out of Date. I have a feeling it's gonna have something to do with Lupin, because I don't think he's dead. He got wrapped up in his roots the last time we fought him. I'm thinking it's gonna have something to do with that. But we got all 4 World Eaters destroyed. All of the tribes are united, which I did the quick route. You can kind of just wave your hand and end the tribe war. Everybody's pretty fearful of you at the point of the
You're
second
soaked
fort
straight
takeover.
through.
And you can choose to keep conquesting and, you know, individually go around and take out every fort. I think you get all the quest weapons for doing that. Tribe weapons, whatever. I just went ahead and ended it. Went and killed all 4 World Eaters. So yeah, this should be whatever the conclusion of the game is right here.
Wherefore?
Ding.
Where?
Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge. The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date. If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, light-hearted beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now. Then grasp your last chance to make sure Lupin's stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done. He says you need to see Lupin eye to eye one last time. He's happy to help.
Seems like there's more I need to know.
Grateful you're on the same side. Team fixing the world.
I gotta get going Out of Date.
He guesses you're back for more.
Nah, that's all.
Says you're welcome back.
Let's see. Let's do that one. Increases range damage by 15%. I don't need any of that. F the cold. Side powers, I could buy one or a few, but I guess I can try the sizzle ball. Yeah. Put that on triangle. Blink is like the same as the fire, but way more costly. New main quest, End of the World. Oh, that's gonna be cool. So you can like chunk small ones by tapping it, or you can hold triangle to yeah, that'll be fun to hit loop. Alright, let's go do this. Brought down the World Eaters. Brought down, or put an end to the tribe war. Handed out all the seats in the Ark. So yeah, this Lupin thing should be the last bit. I wonder if I could use the octopod anymore. Probably not. It's too cool. Like, nah, man, we can't give you a submarine where you just keep going underwater all the time. heading over that way. That direction.
Old brick-bracks like that, sometimes still full of good things.
That. They keep knocking me off of it.
Fist of face. All fired up. Right in the face. Don't trust your eyes so much. They play tricks in the dark.
Robot horse. Bro, don't go that way. I did that last time. Don't want to hop that. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm about to go ahead and top my coffee off. And yeah, I will be right back.
Yeah. The future is in your hands, so take care of it.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Lupa Lupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe.
So let's kill him.
That the world seems to survive doesn't mean he must. He hopes you agree, even if it goes against your light-hearted nature. There's no room for predators in the world the Myriad tribe is building. But he knows this is your fight. You should handle it. Lupa Lupin's own fear was his shackles, not the roots of the tree. It just changed him.
He is a monster. And he knows
You have
one
a chance
cool.
to stand back and let the tribe handle it.
I know Wong Fu. Wong Fu.
The Sifu is ready to step into the fray. Are the odds about to change in your favor?
Wong Fu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, see.
If a friend dies, something inside you dies. You can save the Sifu by
Whoa.
making yourself a target. You're up.
Wrong pool. Yeah.
Shockwaves spread when the world crumbles.
Whoa.
This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's a vulgar display of power.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, that's new.
The more he does, the stronger he becomes.
It's a boss that will never die.
It's time you remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way. This
big
is
boy.
how it ends. The Predator and the world itself suffering. But at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
So, what we have here is a clear matter of life and death, and only you can make a difference.
Rest in peace, Lupa Lupin.
That was unexpected, but welcomed. The big bad predator left for dead. I wouldn't have wanted to miss this for the world.
I think the thing we're really missing here is someone with a heart and soul. The only thing we've got left are those who've lost their minds.
Heart and soul, life and death are one thread. The same line viewed from different sides. It's just that my side is so much better.
Well, anyone in their right mind can see you're lost. But you're right about the thread. Unfortunately, it's been very dark and has run throughout, taken friends, parents, and now yet another life.
We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. There's no peace without forgiveness. It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand.
Dark +5. What would my aura end up being at the end of all this? 32 light, 16 dark. I have respect for life and a commitment to make personal sacrifices to help others, but I'm not to be with. I think that's what that dark side, you know. He's a good guy, but good fox. Not to be trifled with.
Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You've walked the thin line between survival and disaster and haven't lost your balance yet. It's because of you the Tree of Life and the world has been given a second chance. You carried the light in a world full of dark and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Myriad tribe and acted on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This isn't the end. Just being surrounded by nature as it heals itself will rejuvenate us. Nature will teach us how to survive. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow.
Following my conscience. I'm assuming if you came out with the dark one, you'd be following the dark guy, obviously. The Ark.
As foretold, you were destined to split the chains of this world. But you're not alone. You filled the Ark, and those that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey. Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their light nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your light nature and saved the world. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way. A beginning of something new.
So overall, I guess if I did a quick little game review, graphics definitely got the highest marks. Very, very good graphics and fun to look at. The game design itself is very unique and different. I've said it several times, but the best way I could describe it is Ratchet and Clank and Dr. Seuss come together in the world of 9, the movie 9. If you've ever seen it, it's pretty decent. And the gameplay tries to play out like Devil May Cry or God of War. They don't really pull it off too well, but they did a good job in their efforts, I guess. I give them high marks in what they tried to do. Hopefully this can be a learning experience for the studio and anyone else out there in the fields trying to do the same or similar things. I don't know if I could actually recommend it to anybody as far as like a fellow gamer or a friend of mine. I don't think I would recommend Biomutant. Maybe to the younger crowd. I could see it being more popular in a younger generation. You know, back when Spyro and Crash Bandicoot and all those games were really big. That same, you know, age group, whatever that is. As far as me, it wasn't my particular cup of tea, but it wasn't bad enough to turn me off of it altogether. Not to sound bad, but I am glad to be done with it, if that makes sense. It was a pretty fun, unique experience. It just kind of got a little repetitive, and certain annoyances in the game that were reoccurring kept coming up, you know, obviously, so that can be a little bit distracting with the game immersion, but overall it was just really weird. I mean, I really can't say yay or nay. It was not a great game, but it was not a horrible game. It does not justify the $60 mark, in my opinion. Do not buy it full price. Make sure you wait till it comes on sale if you are wanting to get it. But other than that, I guess I could rank it maybe out of 5 out of a 10. You know, I've played a lot better games, but I've played a whole bunch of, you know, worse games as well. So yeah. That about wraps it up for this one, or will wrap it up for this one. Biomutant gameplay walkthrough, full game, 6 parts total. All of them are now on the channel. Not sure where we're going to go after this. I'm going to continue on with the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster videos coming in. The Aliens, Fireteam Elite, going to finish that one out. But as far as the next bigger project, I'm not really sure where we're going to go. So yeah, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing. If you want, ring the bell for the notifications on newly posted content. If you could, please hit the like button. The only thing that really helps nowadays on YouTube and getting it out there in the algorithms. So for anybody that is watching or did watch or will watch, thank you very, very much. I appreciate the support. And for everybody else out there, I hope everything's going well for you. Hope it was a good Halloween. Getting close to wrapping up the end of this year, but got a couple months left to go. So until the next one, as always, thanks for watching.